Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to learn the name of every note on the entire neck of the guitar, which might seem a little overwhelming at first, but it's really pretty easy. There's only two main rules that you got to remember to figure out the name of any note on your guitar. The first one is you need to know the name of all your open strings. So we went over this in class, but again, the open strings are E, B, G, D, A, and E. Easter bunny gets depressed after Easter. So make sure you know the name of all the open strings, and then the other thing you'll need to know is which notes do not have sharps. Two notes don't have sharps. The note E does not have a sharp, and the note B does not have a sharp. All other notes will have a sharp after them. So for example, the first string open is E. If you go one fret higher to the first fret, it's not going to be E sharp, it's going to be F, because E does not have a sharp. Okay, and the same thing with B. If you play a B note, the very next fret up will not be B sharp, it will be C. Okay, so those are the only two notes like that. E and B don't have sharps, all the others do have sharps. So let's go through the notes on the sixth string to make sure you understand this. The sixth string open is E. So first fret now, since E doesn't have a sharp, it's F. Okay, we're gonna go alphabetically right up the string. F does have a sharp, that's F sharp. Then it goes to G, then to G sharp. Now when we get there, that's as high as you can go in the music alphabet. The next thing will be A. That's where your alphabet is gonna start over, okay? A sharp is the next fret, B is the seventh fret. Now remember, B is one of the notes that does not have a sharp, so the eighth fret would be C, not B sharp, it's C. Then C sharp, D, D sharp, E. So we landed here on the 12th fret. That fret is significant because we started with E. Now we're back to E again, and it's like that on all of your strings on the 12th fret. The 12th fret is the same as the open string. It's just an octave higher. Okay, so now let's go through the fifth string. Fifth string open is A. One fret higher than A is A sharp. Then we go B. B does not have a sharp, so the next fret is C. C sharp, D, D sharp, E does not have a sharp, F sharp, G sharp, that's as high as you can go in the music alphabet. Then you're back to A, and that's where we started. So the open string was A. When we got to the 12th fret, we're back to A. And you could keep going, A sharp on the 13th, B, C, and so on. Let's do one more string to make sure you get it. Fourth string open is D. First fret would be D sharp. E does not have a sharp, so you go to F sharp, to G sharp. Then the alphabet starts over. A sharp, B, no sharp on B, so that's C sharp, and D. We're back where we started on the 12th fret. Open D to D, an octave higher. Okay, and one thing we'd never talked about in class were something called flats. We talked about sharps, where when you have a note and you move it one fret higher, that's how you sharp it. So that was F, that's F sharp. Well, there's also something called a flat. It's symbolized with a small letter B that you would see right before the note. It's the opposite of a sharp. So say you have the note G here on the 3rd fret. If you lower it by one fret, that's called a G flat, which is the exact same thing as an F sharp. So all the sharp notes could also have a flat name. So F sharp is the same exact thing as G flat. Okay, hopefully that's not too confusing. Okay, so we say we have a note here, G on the 3rd fret. G sharp is the 4th fret. You could also call that A flat. So that's something I wanted you guys to be aware of as well. So anyway, I hope this helps. Now you should be able to figure out the name of any note anywhere on the guitar.